Hello everybody, how's it going? How you doing? I hope this video finds you well and relaxed and comfortable and just, or maybe we'll help you get comfortable and relaxed. I don't know. I don't want to assume, but I hope that you're like, hey, new video, cool. Anyways, I'm michaelalfox, Foxman. Foxman plays Foxygen not included. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it. Thank you very much for the feedback. Very useful, and I'm gonna try to get this colony going on a bit further. Before we hit play, I need to kind of remember what exactly was going on. Now, the CO2 here, it looks a bit worse, I think, than it is, just in terms of distribution, right? It could probably be all in these bottom two, but one bit of feedback or knowledge, or just like it was mentioned that maybe the oxygen kind of bubbling up from the algae terrariums is what's keeping some of this CO2 kind of at a higher level. So, as well as a means to preserve algae a bit more, I think I'm gonna take away one of these dudes and see what happens. You can see it's kind of, dancing around. It's got about a third visible coverage in the our little greenhouse of sorts there. So I'm just gonna keep this one in the center, I think, and I'm gonna remove this guy. So we'll see how that does. As well, I almost feel like I don't want these two guys on the same level. I don't know if that was mentioned or not. Maybe it wasn't mentioned because it's perfectly fine as it is. But what I want to do is bring up maybe this guy. I'm going to bring him up a level. And I'm going to put him right directly above this vent. So we really want to make sure that the oxygen pressure, it's good and solid up there. And really just let the CO2 fall down a bit more easily. So we'll see if that works. What else do I generally... I didn't write it down. This is something I do a lot of times before I record. And play video games. It's just I write down like a little checklist or a little agenda of things I generally want to do, but we're not super far in the game, and I don't have I don't want to try and accomplish too much in these episodes. Like I mentioned in the last one, I kind of want to go... It'd be easy for me to play 3 hours straight, but that's not a great way of getting feedback, so I want to keep the episodes a bit shorter or slower in some instances, because I really want to get your feedback as I go. I don't want to have to keep restarting and restarting. Because I've gone ahead too far without your very valuable, priceless feedback. But anyways, what else I want to do? I do want to expand the bathroom a bit, so we can get a little composter going on in there. As well, I would like to think about building like bathroom 2.0, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna build it right underneath this rather than tear all this stuff down and then put in the shower, put in the proper lavatory, so on and so forth. I'm just gonna make it here, and then eventually we can probably get rid of some of this stuff, or maybe I'll leave the compost in here and all that kind of jazz. I do recognize there's a fair bit of CO2 there. So maybe I should just take this door out, because any of the contaminated oxygen tends to float up here anyways. And yeah, we've got this air deodorizer by the door. So I think the CO2 is not like a huge deal in there. But I don't think we need to have the manual airlock there. The air deodorizer does also produce oxygen. You guys know this. But I think by it producing the oxygen from the contaminated oxygen, if it builds up the pressure up here, and then kind of maybe curls around, it's really going to help push any of the CO2 out and down, because we don't have the gas permeable vents there. So that's that. One thing I'm going to just keep this expanded, because you guys have seen it. It happened a couple times, at least last episode, where I just ran out of algae and these deoxidizers weren't doing jack shit because I didn't realize I was out of algae. So by having this open, I should hopefully be able to catch it more quickly and can tell them preemptively to go and mine out some algae. So there's that. I was also told that I should stop using the microbe musher because they're perfectly content just eating the little meal lice by themselves. My only concern is how many... We've got 6 dupes currently, and I'm gonna try and keep it at that. I might get a 7th maybe if there's like a really good one, but I don't want to go too crazy with dupes. But my question is, how many planter boxes do we need? I would venture to guess that generally more is better. So I'm gonna maybe try and get them in there. I would like to have them here, but actually, you know what? If we don't have anything else other than the supercomputer in here, we might be able to just put a few more. Or maybe I just kind of sneak them in a few other places. It would be nice to keep them all consolidated, though, just nice and tidy. So there's that, and then as well, of course, I want to get going on research. I want to get the... Where is it? No, it is oxygen. I want to get the electrolyzer going. However, a lot of you guys know that it produces oxygen by taking water. It basically splits the H2 and the O up. So it's going to spit out oxygen, but it's also going to spit out hydrogen. And the hydrogen is lighter than the oxygen. It'll float up top. Don't really want that because then later I'm going to have to like pump it all out. And we've got the bedrooms up here and they might temporarily at least suffocate until I do pump it out. So my plan is to actually build a room, maybe here. Or maybe, actually I kind of want to do it here, and I want to have it sealed off so that there's also going to be the hydrogen generator in there. So the hydrogen that gets pumped out will go immediately into the generator, and then we're going to pump out the oxygen, and we can just pump it out, you know, through one of these rooms and let it rise to the top. Again, I don't want to agitate the CO2 too much, though. So, or carbon dioxide, CO2. But, yeah, so, I mean, that's kind of the general plan. I don't want to plan to do too much because you know how it be. So, what I'm going to do as well is deconstruct that. And I think for now, we'll deconstruct this, and we'll put a door there instead. We don't really need this pocket. It's just more room to pressurize with the oxygen. But yeah, power is a thing. Wait. Grayson is having trouble. Yeah, it is pretty shitty up there. So let's see about getting some more oxygen going on. Sorry if you can hear an ambulance in the background, by the way. This is going to, you know, help somebody or arrest somebody. And maybe it's a police car. I don't know. It's one of the two. So algae. So we do have a little bit. I kind of want to preemptively try to make... Wait, let me look at what research we are doing. Alright. So we are doing this. However, this is, I feel, pretty important to get the gas filter so we can filter out the oxygen from the hydrogen room and pump it out. So after that, we're going to do combustion. and then we'll get to doing some of this other stuff with time. Temperature modulation, let's just double check. I mean, it's kind of warm in here, but I'm also planning to move these batteries down. I could just build the large battery, and I could even put it down here. And that'll help cool this room down a little bit. As well, we moved this guy up here, so that'll help make this room not quite as great. Actually, I just don't know. Let me check something. Meal lice. So we have 8,300 kcals in meal lice. The lice loaf, which we made from the meal lice. And then the mush bar, we have 6,000. So here's what we're going to do. Should I you know what? I was going to say I'll just disable it rather than deconstruct it. But you know what? Let's see how we do. I'm going to deconstruct it knowing full well that this may actually screw us. Okay, empty the storage and deconstruct it. So that'll reduce electricity demand and heat. Give us some more space. Actually, maybe in its place I will put some of these guys. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. First, though, let me get rid of that guy. And maybe if I move this somewhere else, then we can put more there. We're going to be moving these batteries down. And eventually, we'll be getting rid of this wheel. So I think in time, this level is going to be completely meal ice. This will be completely meal ice. So we'll aim for that. Does that seem cool? I think that seems cool. This one, honestly, it could just be a pneumatic door. Is there any real reason to do that? If some liquid does spill down, it's okay. I'm acknowledging that now. It's just going to go down here. It's not going to go into any water supply or anything like that. So you need to be cleaned out, but you won't let me. Okay. Let's just handle this. Where's my G? I want to move this over 2 tiles. I know the sand's gonna fall. That's okay. For the compost. That's what I want to do. So yeah, CO2 will slowly fall down here. And any of the contaminated oxygen that tries to escape the room it should get sucked up. Especially if it's within 1 tile of this. I think 2 tiles even, it'll suck it right in. It might be this 3rd tile. Yeah, at the top where it's not getting sucked in, but... Alright, so let's tell them we got 6 of these. Let's at least get 3 of them going, and we should just... Oopsies, T. Harvest those guys while we can. Now, you can see already, like I was saying, about 1/3 of this room was agitated. Or like the CO2. It seems like by removing this guy, it might actually help a lot of this settle down a bit more, which is fine. We're not trying to completely get rid of the CO2. We just want it hanging out down here, right? So I think that's actually what's happening. Alright, this is contaminated, which definitely sucks. I wonder if it's something from over here leaking out. I don't know. There's that guy too. Who's stressed? Titan, you're stressed. We gotta... Actually, you know what we gotta do? Let me check something. Who's the best at art? Maya's got 3 creativity. It would be cool to get somebody with creativity. Alpha's got 1 creativity. He's not a very creative guy. I say we just slowly start here, and then we can work our way over as much as possible. And then we'll get some in some workspaces. All right. So if I'm going to, I think what I want to do, we're going to put a pneumatic door here. We're going to dig this stuff out. Let's get ready. Wow, that was quick. And I'm going to prioritize this. I just want them to do it right away. Yeah, they're having trouble breathing there. It's more concentrated here as a result of it not being present there. Alright. So yeah, I wouldn't mind moving that guy up somehow. We could almost put him here, but I really want to get some of the mess tables going on so they can actually sit and eat, and that'll help with stress. But let me think. How tall is that? Well, could go like that. First, I want to dig this out. Because, how does it work? So, if there isn't an empty tile above, if you build a wall over something, you don't get the material, right? So, in this case, the algae is above. We'd build on top. The sand would just disappear. I don't want that to happen. So, you know what? Let's dig this out as best as we possibly can. And actually, we don't need to go there. Let's get rid of that guy. We'll put a... I was going to say fence. We're going to put a ladder there. And dig it out. We're going to dig. Let's start by digging this stuff out. And then we'll put the ceiling in after. Or maybe not even. Basically, I want to move, I think, this guy up. But, don't go down. You gotta go up, Malf. Alright. So, wait, let me check something. Oh, yeah, we can. Okay, once they finish this, I'm gonna get them starting to work on the bathrooms, because I think that's gonna help. Also, Titan, you've been on there for a while, although you still are the most stressed. Well, let's, best way to get them to do this. Tell them to freaking do it. What's wrong here? Overheated. Ah. Yeah, this is a hot room. So here, let's do this. Let's go power. Battery. I'm gonna pump it there, or pump it, put it there. I think that'll probably, oopsies, oh crud. It'll probably be okay. Take these guys out and it should reduce the heat in there a fair bit. Northern Lion, the narco. Maya! Whoa! That's awesome. It's like the Homer makes a makeup shotgun in The Simpsons. So you shoot it at a person's face and it applies like the makeup. And it does it to Marge and it's awesome. Barely breathable. Resources. Ah! I said I was gonna keep an eye on my stuff here. And yet I have not. So here's what I'm gonna do. Get that. Prioritize this like numero uno. Yeah. Really not liking the lack of... I mean, here it's great. The air pressure here and here. And here is quite nice, but it's not quite getting through. Maybe it just takes a little bit of time. Again, this guy didn't have algae because I'm a big old dummy. I thought oh, I meant to demo that rather than clear it. Now they can go and get this. Get the algae quickly. Quickly, go, 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 go. Go, team, go. I was also told, at least for walls, we don't need, like, 2 would be plenty. And even 1 might be enough. And it won't break. Alright, there we go. Having that second guy there is actually going to make a fair difference, I believe. This guy can just go away, right? Like, there's no contaminated stuff getting up there. It's just a waste. This is still good, see? Like, there's less CO2 here. Well, there's some here because it's, whatchamacallit, a bit lower, but we're going to fix that in a second. That, they just can't get to yet. I'm going to do this as well. Then we will come back. Actually, we got that algae there. We're going to clear out this room. A lots to do. $12,000, $14,000. Not too shabby. It's got to be more efficient, though, when you turn it into lice loaf. I imagine it spreads out the meal lice further. But then you also have to have somebody making that. And the machine itself. Maybe in time I'll come back and build the kitchen when we're not running kind of research and these other various things, but I think for now it might be okay. Okay, so they've done that. Let's just tell them to quickly get that done. I'm gonna build some walls like this. Oh, we got a new dupe. Let's just take a look. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I think athletics for me is going to become less and less relevant since we're soon going to be moving towards the hydrogen generator. Medicine will likely become more and more relevant to me. Digging is still going to be good for quite some time. Learning is pretty much, I think, once we're done research, I don't know if it's helpful at all. Creativity, though, is going to be good. But let's wait till the next round. I'm not afraid to take a new dupe. I just want to make sure that they're like really stacked with creativity, or you know, that is nice for medicine, but I don't know. Hold on, Ratfish. We're gonna get you in here again. You just gotta give me some time. All right. Actually, let's. Oh wait. Hold on. Sweep. It's K. This will make it easier. Titan is still on. Wait, are you still? Titan is 2%. You greedy little bugger. All right, we're Maya. You're getting some massage going on. You've earned it. By golly, they are starting to work on this. I have just given them a lot of stuff to do. I know that it's gonna take time, so I'm gonna maybe just try and let them get the stuff I've told them to do done before doing some other stuff. We'll finish up this room with the compost. Then I can start digging out the bathroom, perhaps. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a pump in this one instead of this one. But, you know, they can keep grabbing from this for water needs. And, yeah, also oxygen. It's barely breathing. It's getting better. It's slowly getting better here. This is you know, well, the power's out now, so it's going to get a bit worse. Maya, I probably shouldn't let her be doing that. Sleeping? Relaxing? Holding breath? If you say so. Oh, snap. Alright, they're building this stuff. Insufficient oxygen generation. Yeah. Also, we got our first painting. Mediocre. Quaint. I'm going to set another one. I'm just going to keep it at default priority for now. And we need to harvest all this good stuff. There we go. Actually, yeah, I mean... So I'm not going to dismantle these batteries until they're drained once this one is built. Let me check something here. 7. Let me keep that as an 8 right now. How's our research going, by the way? Oh, baby, we're getting really close. 2 for the intermediary and 1 for the regular research. Making me pretty happy. And you know what I might end up doing? Well, now I'm building all this stuff here. I was going to say we could put these beds up here. But you know what? I think I actually want to keep beds here and here. And then this can be more of, I have no idea. Maybe, well, storage should be more central. I guess we could move them up there, because the paintings aren't that good to start with. Like, Maya's going to get better and better when she's making them. In this case, Grayson as well. Like, nobody has a high creativity stat. So, it's not going to be a huge loss to get rid of them. I mean, you want to keep the first painting. I'll keep them in here, but I'm saying we'll move the beds, and then we'll do some other crazy art. That's what I'm thinking. Fuck! Ugh, keep algae. God fudging. That's my bad. I'm not paying attention to it. Michael, pay attention. Also, just set the priority as you're marking it. Alright. Go in. Actually, that one we didn't need to. Well, I guess if we were putting the floor there anyways, we'll eventually need to do it. No biggie. What's the granite? I think that can be used in artwork and stuff. Let me go pick up all that shit. Pick up that shit. I mean, they'll pick it up as they need. Oh, nice. Northern Lion. Taking some initiative. Research complete. So now we're going to go and get combustion going. Maybe I should move this. Actually, no, look at the CO2. So basically, at the beginning of the episode, this CO2 was up on this level. A little bit more than it is represented here. But you can see we're a lot more dense with our CO2, which is what we want, right? You guys told me stop trying to get rid of CO2, just make sure it's kind of dense and at the bottom. Once these guys are done working here, they should seldom need to come down here, right? I mean, to do the algae terrarium, and I mean, yeah. At some point when we need to kind of dig down here, well, I'm going to try and do a bypass, I think, or something. Actually, we'll just put a wall here, put an airlock. Something like that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Alright, how are we doing for stress? Maya's down to 1%. Alright, Grayson, it's your turn, my friend. As well, showers, and no decor is going to help. What else? But let me think. While they're doing research, let's clean this up. And I'm also going to get the priority on this stuff up. Want to build the wall, get the compost, you know, just let's get some stuff done. One thing at a time. Oh, where'd this sneaky little dude come from? I don't know, but you know what? He's way up there. It's fine for now. How much algae do I have? 521. I just gotta get used to checking that number every so often. Alright. A jam. My jam, a jam. Is doing the work. Is this sweet? Wait, yeah, the storage is full, isn't it? Yeah, I was wondering why they weren't doing that, and you guys were probably yelling at me for a while. So I think, you know what? We're not really doing much down here. I think it's okay to put some storage here for now. It's a pain to have to move storage later on, but it's not impossible. Right? We just have to be like at some point I would like to be like, oh, this chest or this container compactor is for this thing and this thing only. You know what? Actually, let's just get them to build this pretty quickly. Yeah. So they can move that stuff more efficiently. And we'll say all except for that and that for now. Yeah. And same for you. So there, now they're gonna start sucking that shit up. See? We found the root cause. You just gotta look for it. Alright. Getting that algae. Cycle 16. Cool beans. Things seem relatively okay. This guy is... Wow. Oh, wow. So, by the morning, if this stuff is... depleted, then we'll get rid of them. And focus on this guy. Although... Damn. Maybe I need to put a second one of those guys in already. I'd hate to lose this power. But you know what? Alright. Disconnect it. Disconnect it. No! That was a bad move, wasn't it? Yeah, that was kind of silly. I should have just told him to go do something else. Let that power be used completely. See, now I don't know why all of a sudden this looks like it's scorching. What's up with that? It doesn't make very much sense to me. Battery's like full. Let's give it some time. It did that in the last colony for a short period, and then it seemed to kind of just like fix itself. I know temperature control is a thing in this game, but now these guys need algae. Oh my god, they use it so quickly though. Got algae up there, algae there, algae there, algae there, algae there, algae here. I think the best move right now is to build another airlock. Oh wait, that means I gotta destroy this. Put that there. And then dig this stuff up. Also, we're gonna get this meal lice, which is quite nice. Yeah, actually, damn, we got a ton of meal lice. Not even sure I really need to bother with this stuff in here right now. Temperature? It's going down. I wonder if it just disconnecting those batteries or something somehow did it. Oh wait, let me check. Look at this. Yep, yep. It's still doing its thing. Malpha-suffering. It's for the greater good, my friend. Are you guys not, we should prioritize this. Research idle? No way. Oh, it's just the intermediary. Well, that's good though. You don't have to do that right now. So now, actually, let me think about this. And by think about, let me just do it. Get that, and then we'll be able to build the compost, which is under refinement. Hells to the yeah. Both of these are dangerously, like, I don't want them to be pretty much both full at the same time, which is silly. Hopefully, Titan, you can power through this before the other one gets clogged. He's halfway there. We've got one more use out of this, right? Yeah. Just gonna tell him to pick up a bunch of shit. That doesn't have the icon, but there. Wait. Okay, there we go. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Oh, look at 2 of the same. Very nice. Good night, sweet Grayson. Up there. There's it's a bit better. It's barely breathable, but it was better than at the beginning of the episode. Even though this motherfudger's off because power. Wait. Oh, I know why. I know why. Let me check something. Power. When we went to put this in. And you said something. But, yeah, so that should be, like, priority numero uno right now. Because when they're asleep, then, you know, the battery can't do its thing. Poor battery, he just wants to do his thing. Now, I realize that I'm an idiot, and now this area is slowly getting pressurized too, because, you know, it's open. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. For now, wait. X. Demolish that. We're gonna put a tile there for now. Until we actually plan to use this, we can go get that algae. How much algae do I have? 40. Yeah, that's right. I remember to check. Just in the nick of time. I should have done. But we're using this shit up. I actually cancel this. Dig this stuff up first. They should be able to reach that. The sand's gonna fall, but, you know. It happens. I'll do that. Oh, it's getting bad in here again. It's getting bad in here. Oh. Research is complete. Alright. Here's what I want to do. You know, also, I realized too, like, we've only got the one terrarium here. Eventually, like, this stuff, well, it could be more concentrated. But eventually, if we don't remove, like, I don't think this single algae terrarium is going to keep up. Eventually, this will, like, fill up. We'll have to get rid of more. We'll get this, we'll do that with the air scrubber at a certain point, just to maybe get it down. However, if we just keep digging down, that will also help a fair bit. Yeah. That'll help. That'll show them. These guys are actually able to grow now, which is pretty sweet. What's I doing? Yeah, research. What do I want next? Fine dining. Med bay. Ooh, the mesh tile. I hear that's pretty awesome. Insulated tile would be cool. Maybe I should just do pressure management, though. Mechanized airlock. Temperature be cool. Refrigerator. Actually. Fertilizer maker. Cooking station converts 2 mush bars into 1 improved deep fried mush bar. Like a Mars bar, right? You know what though? I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I'm gonna go with pressure management for now, since soon we'll be dealing with, yeah, stuff. Okay, so bathroom number 2. We're gonna put it here. Like that. Let's dig that out. Priority. Set it to 7. Wait, did that? There we go. Sufficient resources. Like, okay. Is the algae like buried under here maybe? Did it get crushed? What am I doing? There we go. This is 9. Alright, let's just see. Athletics, construction. Construction's not bad. I want some creativity. Raffish, we need creativity. It's excellent digging. You can't build stuff though. Yeah, creativity and medicine are the 2 big things I'm really looking for though. No. Next. Okay. Oh my god, Northern Lion! How do you get your fucking pants on in the morning, bud? Jeez Louise. Building yourself into a... At least there's oxygen there. He's probably just jerking off the whole time. They're taking care of this surprisingly quickly. This, I'm just gonna dig up. This guy, I just do it. And I'm gonna manually watch. See, a jam, my Maya, she does it. She does it right the first time. Northern Lion wasting everybody's time. He could have been doing work. Instead he was stuck in there picking his butt. Jeez Louise. They can't reach that yet. Let's go. Actually, I need to dig out this guy as well. Dang it, just set the... There we go. Set it, we'll move all this stuff. Betty bye. Hydrogen. Converts hydrogen into electricity. That's gonna be sweet. So we'll do that. I think I'm probably... I'll save that for next episode, building that. Let's just try to get the bathroom kind of set up. Work our way towards it. This guy I'm gonna clean now. Wow, there's still plenty of juice in that, dude. As stress, I'm not really doing a good job of managing stress. I need more decor. I think by getting the better bathroom, that's going to help. Furniture, let me just check. Let's just put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those guys for now. Maybe we'll put like a plant, or just save room for a 7th one in time, and then we can move this somewhere else and put a bed there. But yeah, we should do that for sure. And we're going to get Titan on here. Let him relax. Alright. So pick up all this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. It's only too high, right? Yep, they can climb in and out. Still got space in these guys. Just take a look at things. Alright, the CO2, it's settling down. Again, a bit more, which is nice. Ooh. Whoa. Let's check the temperature. This is kind of weird. I'm not sure why this door is so hot. This one's cool as a cucumber. This one's a hot tamale. Huh. But generally, I think things are good. Wait, let me double check again the actual... Yeah, like it's... Could be worse, but... Alright. We're gonna get these walls going on. This will be plenty of room for a shower and the lavatory, as well as a I think it might just be easiest to put the water purifier right in here as well. Have the pump goes up. Air purifier takes in the dirty stuff from the shower and the toilet, and then drops it back down. Yo, my friend. All right, this guy's still too hot. It's probably just a bit close to this guy. Don't worry, we'll be able to move him. Actually, I might move him to the left once we get rid of this wheel. So look at this though. At the beginning of the episode, there was like 200 or something. Killing it. Yeah, we're burning through a shit ton of algae though. That's my only fear. I wonder if I could get away with one. But we are going to be switching to the electrolyzer soon. Very soon. Next episode for sure. Okay, wait. Let's do that, and we'll get our priority up again, so I can start laying shit out. They can't reach this, so I'm just gonna go like that. I really should just set the priority when I'm building it, not afterwards, but... There. I don't think I needed to build the third one. Doesn't matter. Okay, get that. Sweep all this goodness up. Ah, shoot. It's gonna bother me if I don't do it. Where's this one penning though? I don't want all these butt juices flowing up into there. Alright, cycle 19. Let's say maybe this is gonna be the last cycle, possibly. Algae, yep. I knew it. You know, let's go get this good stuff. Let's get it all. I want it all. Okay. We can deconstruct you. That bit is done there. Now, where's our plumbing at? Plumbing. Do we do toilet first, then shower? Oh, the room didn't need to... I'm an idiot. What? How did you... I know you guys saw this. I'm kind of mad that I didn't see it. The room is too tall. That's my bad. I'm fixing it though. It's gonna drive me crazy. I know it'll drive you guys crazy as well. Actually, cancel this for a second. Sweep all this stuff up. We may use it. Actually, I don't need to change the priority. Awesome. Research complete. Stress. Who is stressed the most? Okay, so 61, a jam. But the next closest is Maya at 25. So, you know, it could be worse. It'd suck if, like, a lot of people were around 61. But, let me just double check something. It doesn't, oh, she does a bit of everything, eh? Alright. Research. If I do research... Maybe we hold off on research for a little tiny bit. Because that gives me 1 to 2 extra people to actually work on stuff. I'm leaving this bit here because there's a good chance I'll be, you know, maybe expanding down here in the future. So, frig. There we go. This is working. Maybe I'll clean this guy. Yeah, I don't know how this guy got there, but that's okay. Like I said, the deodorizer is catching anything. And it's producing oxygen. So, we could... Oh, they did that really quickly. Sweet! Power, plumbing, where it at? I'm just going to put the shower there. Lavatory there. And then it's under refinement. We'll put you here. And I guess we'll just keep it tight like that for now. Tight, tight, tight. And the water pump. Where it at? I went by it, didn't it? Yep. I'm going to put it here for now. Nice and close. I'm going to cancel that. Cancel that. But I do need to build like a ladder down. I guess. Also, the pipe is going to need to come up, and there's going to need to be a pipe that goes down. So let me think about this. I'm going to put manual airlock there. We're going to dig out at least this. And then I'm also going to get the pipe. Somebody's struggling for air. Oh, okay. Stress is going down slowly. Nice. Piping, piping, piping. I'm going to get it up like this. It's going to go into this intake. It's going to go into this intake. Then this is going to outtake. This is going to outtake. It's going to go into this intake. And then this is going to drop the fresh water down here. Like that. How about that? So we will have to build a ladder. Let's just let them get everything else done first. What the fuck? God damn it! Wait. Did somebody lash out? We gotta repair that. I mean, I know I keep neglecting the algae, but why? Don't tell me. How is it unreachable? Am I crazy? How is it unreachable? 2 blocks, 1. Does it have something to do with the water? Am I crazy? Alright, well, I'm gonna figure that out later. when I stop having a brain fart. And for now, we're gonna do that. Damn it. I told them to do that like a while ago. That's why they're all struggling to breathe. Mechanized. I'm not gonna worry about that for now. I'll just do this. That probably messed with my power though, right? No, we don't have any power going up there. Yet. Sorry guys, I really gotta, you know. So it looks like shit's really hit the fan, but it's just this stuff is given a chance to spread out a bit more because we haven't been producing oxygen forever. This though, let me check this out. I want them to up the priorities on these. Again, I don't think any of this contaminated oxygen is going to be able to escape with this guy here. We could always put a second one just in case. But, yeah. Waiting algae. Wait. Yeah, I can't set the priority on that. There we go. It's already starting to work. Better late than never. Power. I'm gonna just bring this guy right over. Like that. And then we can bring this guy right over. As such. We will have to get down here and dig this out. I think what I'm gonna do... Getting a lot of mechanized doors going on here, but... yeah, I guess the sand's gonna fall. Should get that guy too. Actually, I didn't even really need to do that. Okay, let me double check. Yep, it's getting a lot better. This guy's full, which is awesome. Food, though. Lice loaf. Why does it only say we have, 8,600 calories if we've got... Did this just not update or something? Did it go bad, perhaps? We do need more algae, like ASAP. I'm just struggling to understand why they can't reach this. Is the water too deep for them to walk across? Like... Just try that. I don't want to build anything on top of the water because I was told when you build stuff on the water, it doesn't displace it. A lot of times it just destroys it. What the fuck? What the fuck? So you have got to be kidding me. No, no, no. What the shit? What is this? Is it it's just a weird glitch or something? I don't know. I don't know. I must be missing something. Choose duplicate. Do we have creativity or medicine? These might be the 3 worst duplicates I've ever seen in my life. Well, we got a mysterious ladder built there. right now, so that's always fun. This is slowly getting built. Oops, wrong button. I guess. Oh. My bad. Like that. And we will build a ladder down here. I would just really like to finish this episode with that being done. Oh, man. Wait. So, it's Mouth's turn. Look it. They're all eating there. Well, Grayson's eating there. Good job, my friend. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I don't know if we need to keep building the ladder down anymore, but screw it. And then we go that down, two, that down, and then that down. Hopefully they'll be able to reach some of this. Okay, we're doing one more cycle. And then that's it. K-Cal's back up, but that's just the meal lace. Yeah. What's in here? The meal lace. The lice loaf. Why won't you guys eat the lice loaf? Maybe it's gone bad. We do need to get a refrigerator. It's okay though, as long as we're above 0. They could get this. Alright. Ooh, we should definitely do that. Definitely do that. Okay, it is reachable. You just gotta do it. And I want you to do it now. No liquid output. Wait, let's just double check this. Bum 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 bum. Oh, I'm a dummy, and I know you guys pointed that out. I need to fix that, and to fix that, let's say liquid pipes only. Okay, let's fix that. Then you go up. There we go. Looks like they're doing that pretty quickly. Nice. And then they gotta finish this, which needs power. I think I already did that. Oh, when I removed some of the rock and stuff, it probably did that. Insufficient resources, granite. What? I don't want to make that out of granite. Yeah, use sandstone. Come on, man. This ain't the Ritz. It will be, but it ain't right now. Okay, algae, how much you got? 20. 20. I can just like... You know what? I'm okay with this water going down there, right? It's okay. Let's go like... that. Let some of it fall. No, not that stuff. There you go. More water. And we didn't even have to pump it. We'll remove this guy in time. Actually, we could just go like that. Whoa, they're doing it. Look at this. Maya's taking a shower. Hey, guys, pervs, don't look away. She's my girl. Now Lord Lion's looking. Hey, pervs, look away. He's my girl. So we can get rid of these guys, but before I'm gonna clean you out. Just I feel like that's the right thing to do. I'll clean them both out actually. It's gonna make them dirty and stressed a bit. Maya in particular. You know what, Maya though? You get to relax. Grayson just loves his fucking table. Dude, I mean, I would too. I might be able to close this off. While they're doing this stuff, do they really need to breathe? It's a weird question. While you're doing things, do you need to breathe? Alright. Food shortage. What? This is 10,000 meal ice right there. Are you lying to me? The fudge? I think, just in case, we should, put this guy back up. Power it up right like so. I'll harvest you. Early bird gets the worm. We're gonna clean this stuff up in time, but for now it's okay. Power generation, I mean on the wheel, we've been doing good. It's just gonna free everybody up though. Food beyond reach. What? When you say food like, cannot access the colony's food. But what do you mean they can't access it? Algae. Yeah. Well, no, wait, I thought there was some algae there. No. Still got that. This stuff. I mean, oh, there's that pocket there. I never actually noticed that one. We've still got some. Let's see, what's the best thing to do? Maybe if I bridge across one more, like this, they hop up there. Let's just, oopsies, dig this out, and then they can start digging out this stuff as well, and dig down. Yeah, let's get them doing that. I know there's a food shortage. So we're gonna just... It says we got a shit ton of lice loaf. Let's do this for now though and just see what happens. This, I don't know if it's a glitch, if it has gone bad and we're just storing it somewhere. But like, there is no editable section in these guys, right? Should be in the rations box, but there's nothing in there. Maybe I'm crazy, but that's what the comments are for. You can be like, now you are crazy. Yes, I would like more of these guys. Oop. I still don't get it. Of course it's beyond reach. You're in the shower. But this is beautiful, right? It works. I just deconstruct it. Oh yeah, mouth. I use that table, baby. Maybe I should put a door on this for now. Does this compost also pump out carbon dioxide? Let's do a little test. Put that guy there. This is gonna pump out the dirty, contaminated oxygen. This guy will clean it up. And we'll see. Like, let's get a visual picture. There's like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 7 red squares. I know they can change their concentration or what have you, but alright, a little bit of mush for a while won't hurt them. Maybe when I save and load the game, this will get sorted out. I'm not really sure. Maya, you've been up there for a while. You're down to 19. It's Titan's turn. Alright, I think when they go to sleep, then we're gonna call it for this episode. Algae's getting short again because we're burning through it. Burning. You know what I could do? Let's see here. This and this. And then once most of the CO2 is dropped and this O2 is dropped, we can maybe just seal this up again. But that's for next episode because you know what? They're asleep and Titan is relaxing. For research, let me quickly look what we have left. I think medbay or temperature modulation might be next. Although fine dining, we might just want to get this level out of the way quickly. Feel free to throw in your 2 cents on what we should do for the next research, but while these guys have been building and taking care of stuff, I wanted them not doing research just so they could be available. And I think for the beginning of the next episode, we're just gonna go ham on making a room here, basically the same size as this. We're gonna make it like so, but it's not gonna have. It's gonna have a. Actually, we'll put on probably like a mechanized airlock. And then, so the purpose of this room, like, let me just show you and then I'll remove it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's going to look like this. We're going to put in the hydrogen generator somewhere around here. Maybe we'll just put it right at this end. I don't know. And then I'm also going to put in a gas pump. Where the gas pump's at. Maybe we just put it there. And then we're gonna put gas. Where's the filter? Filter. Guess we can just go like this. Maybe I'll clean it up or something a bit more, but then the gas pipe is gonna output it. And I think I'm just gonna have it run up this wall. And then, oopsies. Go like that. Why can't it go there? Huh. Well, okay, fine. Go there. And, boom. Then it can kind of... I might, and depending on what you guys say, you might say, like, hey, no, Malf, you should actually have it go up, you know, in this room. Or the first bedroom, or the second bedroom. I don't know. Tell me. Tell me. I want to know. And I'll probably do that. Does that make sense? So basically... The, oh, where is it? I also forgot the important part, the electrolyzer. Maybe I'll put the electrolyzer here. and then the gas pump can go here. I don't think it really matters one way or the other, but we're gonna have to pump water into here as well. So maybe like plumbing, liquid pipe. We can go like this. And I don't know if this pump will work well in terms of pumping it up and then pumping it down. We may have to have a dedicated pump. And if that's the case, we'll put the pump here. This second pump I'll probably have feeding up this way. And then the other pump can be coming down here. You know what though? I think what I may do when I go to actually build this is slide this all over right close to the door, so that way we have room if we want to put in a second hydrogen generator at some point. I reckon this is gonna make things nice, toasty, and hot, so I'll also probably do some, in time when we get them, the insulated tiles around this room and the various other rooms with like the batteries and stuff like that. Or maybe the whole thing eventually will be insulated. I don't know. I haven't even delved into that kind of stuff yet. But yeah. So if you slide this over, leave room for a future second hydrogen generator if we feel, or maybe we just keep this room as is, and then we'd have a second room doing the exact same thing. I don't know. Although maybe one electrolyzer is going to be enough. Does this way make sense? Or does it make sense to have the electrolyzer kind of out here in general? The hydrogen floats up. Maybe it floats up actually into like this room. We'll put a proper roof or ceiling and walls on it. We'll have the gas tiles. The hydrogen goes up here. And then we pump the instead of pumping the oxygen out of the room, we're going to be pumping the hydrogen, and it'll go into, you know, maybe we'll do all this setup basically up here instead or something. Or, you know what, actually we could just have the gas pipe could go down this wall and then go in there. So I think, you know, as they say, there's many ways to skin a cat. I don't know if that's truly applicable here or if I'm just being a fool and really there's only one, like, decent way to do it. I want to do it the decent way, so don't be shy with the details. I really do read like every comment. It's just becoming a bit difficult on this series because I'm getting a shit ton of comments, and I love that. And it's also very detailed. But anyways, I'm rambling at this point. This, I think, give me another grade. I'm predicting still kind of probably in the B realm. B minus or maybe C plus, because of the whole algae. I keep forgetting to go get algae, but ultimately they're all alive. Our stress is creeping up, and I want to get more than just, you know, have them rotating off the massage table, right? Dirty hands, well, that can be fixed with a good proper shower. I think as well when we get, you know, more decor. We really only have these two paintings here, so we'll get a couple going on up here. Get some more stuff, and the higher quality stuff as well has a better rating. It makes them happier, so I'm really going to slowly ramp that up more and more as we go, now that we've got a lot of the fundamentals down. I guess getting this done is really going to help free up our manual generation as well, which I think is going to be huge. We've got a bathroom here that's going to pay dividends in time. And you know what? I wonder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there might be a bit more CO2 in here. I don't know. Does this stuff emit CO2 as well? Still going to keep an eye on it, but yeah. It's okay though, right? I'm slowly getting the hang of some stuff. Slowly. I think, yeah, food's a bit of an issue though. So we'll get that going. Maybe I really should just... You know, I could move this up into this room. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to hold out. We can plant more stuff here, as is. The research is almost done. So I think I'm just gonna leave this guy here for now. Maybe put the plants there. Yeah. Anyways, lots of stuff to do. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you would do differently. Let me know what I did do correctly, though, because that's also valuable information to me. Sometimes I sit and wonder, alone and awake at night, sitting up in bed, like, oh my gosh, did I do that thing right? Oh, I don't know. But this has been fun. I feel like I'm slowly getting a better grasp on the game, and what, we're 23 cycles in. Not a huge thing for a lot of you guys, but for me it's kind of getting up there. So let's see how far I can take that. At this point, I'm basically gonna run this colony into the ground. Like, I'm gonna do everything I can to preserve it. I don't want to restart until people start dying, maybe. So give it to me straight. What would you do? What would you do to keep this guy going? This guy being this colony, the Fox 10. You're all a part of it too. Don't forget that. Anyways, I've been rambling for 20 minutes now. I'm gonna go. Thank you all very much for hanging out. If you liked the video, consider giving it a like. If you disliked it, give it a dislike. But either way, let me know what I did right or wrong and how I can, you know, make better videos in the future. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. If not, that's cool too. You do what you're gonna do. But you know, I always appreciate new people coming in and hanging out and getting notified of videos. I like sharing my videos. So that's cool. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out.